Do you care about your community? Are you eager to understand the justice system? Do you want to empower and protect the people around you? And if so, have you ever heard of the People's Legal Center community-based paralegals? All too often, accessing and navigating the South African legal system is expensive and exclusionary. But to change this, the People's Legal Center Paralegal Training course works with community leaders and activists interested to increase access to justice. Our aim is to produce community-based paralegals that can provide informed legal guidance to those in need. The People's Legal Center Paralegal Skills Program is committed to development of community leaders and activists of social justice as they support their communities through legal training and assist communities to efficiently navigate justice and administrative systems. So who's eligible? If you think your organization or community would benefit from having a community paralegal, you should apply to be part of our course. You should have basic reading and writing skills and have an interest in law, politics, and South African history. All you need to do is submit a CV, a copy of your ID, and a letter explaining your involvement in your community to info@peopleslegalcenter.org. You can even send a recording of yourself explaining your community work. Once we review your application, the interview process begins. The driving force of this course is to ensure that the applicant is active in their community, pursues social justice, and will use the skills gained for the betterment of their communities and organizations. Now let's get to the good part. Once selected, you can meet your fellow participants. There are weekly in-person classes on Mondays and Wednesdays in the evening from 5:30 to 8:30 at Bertha House in Mowbray. The course takes place over 5 months and participants will complete 5 modules each. 3 modules are compulsory and 2 are elective. The 3 compulsory modules are Law and Power, Debt, and Community and Constitution. The Law and Power module introduces basic legal concepts. We also analyze how the law can be used to either oppress or liberate people and how it can be a tool to effect structural changes. In the debt module, we learn about the history of debt and the options available to people to manage their debt. Finally, in Community and Constitution, we examine how community organizations can create their own constitutions. We focus on the principles of accountability and participatory democracy to create strong, lasting community structures that can effectively communicate with the state. For your elective modules, you have the choice of 2 out of the following 4 modules. In refugee rights, we address the causes of xenophobia and unpack national and international law that protects asylum seekers, refugees, and immigrants. The queer rights module examines existing rights for queer people and how they were won. This sheds light on how we can protect the lives and rights of the queer community. In labor law, participants learn about the foundational laws of the employer-employee relationship. After this module, participants will be able to navigate the CCMA and help people advocate for their labor rights. Finally, there is the module on family law, wills, and estates. This takes participants through the various forms of marriage and inheritance in the South African legal system. At the end of the course, participants will be able to articulate the issues in their community and identify legal routes to find a solution. Other skills we cover include drafting letters, affidavits, letters of demand, and statements, following up with clients and having them evaluate their effectiveness as a paralegal, alternative dispute resolution mechanisms, particularly negotiation, mediation, and counseling. The critical thinking skills to analyze facts and evidence to formulate an argument, understand the limits of a paralegal, and know when to use a solution or referral-based approach to an issue. When you finish the course, People's Legal Center will award you with a certificate acknowledging the skills acquired through this course. This gives you the opportunity to join our alumni network. Our alumni network gives you access to the community leaders and activists who've also completed the course. This gives you the possibility to collaborate through networking, mentorships, workshops, events, and seminars. We also work with tertiary institutions to expose the alumni to student engagements to encourage further education. People's Legal Center aims to increase access to justice. Working with our participants, we want to improve the lives of the people in our communities through legal empowerment. We believe in building a movement of community activists with paralegal skills that will inform and act on behalf of others. People's Legal Center, increasing access to justice.